thank God's name is wrong with giving birth through CS. Do you know a woman lost her baby because they told her she was going to have a cesarean section because her baby was too large, it was too big. She was in labor. Tell me why she ran to the church, stayed in church for 4 days. After all said and done, they could not remove the baby. Brought her back to the hospital. By then it was already too late and she passed with the baby. She literally passed with the baby because of the mentality people have that, oh, CS, to birth a baby through CS is a bad thing. When your time with the test and CS, reject them. As you all know, I gave birth through cesarean section because I had fibroids. Okay, so obviously, if you know the if you know the struggle with being pregnant with fibroids, talk more of delivery, you'll understand why I had to go through that route to have my baby. But that's not the reason why I'm making this video. The reason why I'm making this video is because I want to understand why the stereotype on CS mothers, especially from women, why the stereotype, yes, your own, God already ordained you to have your baby vaginally. That's like you had your baby, no complications, nothing warranted, you to go under the knife to have your baby. I have legit seen women who would walk up to, see, at 6 months when I had preterm contraction, I was at the hospital because of course I was hospitalized at some point. Okay, there's this woman that walked into the hospital, into the ward where I was at the time, and she was discussing her C-section with the doctors. She was discussing her, her procedure with the doctor. Or she wants to go and make soup, make food, probably stock up before she comes for a C-section. There was no issue. Her baby was not breached. She didn't have any fibroids. There was nothing whatsoever that could have warranted the C-section. She just chose it, and her husband was cool with it. So tell me why you guys deem it fit to shame CS mothers. Why? I have experienced it, and I'm still experiencing it. Tell me why. I just finished talking to somebody on phone right now, and she was like, oh, which kind of balog is that to go to born through C-section with your first baby? Like, what is balog? What did you call balog? Is there any law that says, oh, CS mothers and other mothers are different, so they have school for CS mothers, and they have, or maybe when we go for occasions and they say, oh, the one that bedded their children through CS should be here and the other one should be here. Like, is there anything so special about giving birth naturally, according to the way you guys call it? I have seen women who try to push baby and they passed. I've also seen women who passed during the C-section. Do you know the pains that comes afterwards? Now, the difference between these two is that they cut you open and the other one comes out from your video, right? The major difference here is you go through pains before you bed your child, and after bedding your child, you no longer have issues. But we, especially me, oh, my pain was different. My pain was a different kind of pain that I cannot describe with words. I cannot describe it with words. My pain was different. Like I said, I had fibroids and they were not able to remove the fibroids due to complications. And I imagine that fibroids, they were big at that time. They were like 17 cm large at this point, because at some point my baby could not kick properly. In fact, she could not kick. I went for ultrasound like several occasions. We could not get the gender of my baby. That was how, disturbing it was. In my case, after they removed the baby, I felt so much pain, because imagine a 17 cm fibroid right in my bladder, pressing down the injury. I don't know how I'm going to describe that kind of pain. I don't know how I'm going to be able to put in words the kind of pain I felt. Is it the cough that comes after an operation? Should we talk about the sneezing? You cannot sneeze, you cannot cough. Hey, God, I beg. Like I said, I am a first-time mother. I've never given birth before. This was my first time, or this is my first time, my first baby, and it was through CS. Let me tell you something, right? CS is painful. The cutting open is not painful, but after the cutting open, the pains that comes with it, you have to walk. They will make you walk the next day. You have to stand up from the bed. You have to breastfeed your baby. Oh, goodness me. Like, you have to breastfeed your baby regardless of the pains you're going through. Baby will cry for nights. I'm expected to wake up with one large fibroid dangling. Remember, at this point, they removed the baby and the side where the baby was laying down is empty, and then the fibroid has enough space right now to like dangle and all of that. So the injury was still fresh, and then the fibroid was literally pressing my lower abdomen, compressing. If they tear somebody open, it is down there, right? So it was literally as if I had another baby there that was pressing my injury. And then you're coming to tell me that now bad luck to give birth through CS because you went through labor pains and I did not go through labor pains. That's the difference. You went through labor pains, had your baby. After that, the pains disappeared, maybe after a week or two. But CS, you will have to heal. It takes you 1 or 2 years to heal. Ask question before now they talk. Some of you will just open mouth. Iwa. Right from time, I've never been against, CS mothers or, VJ mother. Just have an open mind. So if you are a woman, let me tell you guys something. If you've never given birth before and you're a woman, just have an open mind. Nobody talks to you, God forbid, because later now you go carry a microphone, they preach, tell people, waiting you be, use your mouth, destroy. If you've never given birth before, shh. Yes, a person born through CS, shh. Yes, a person born through IVF, shh. The person use surrogate, because you don't know what life will throw at you when it is time. In fact, God loves me too much for me to be able to get pregnant with the size of fibroids I had. So if you ever in your life come to me to tell me, no worry, next time God will do one for you, you will born naturally. If you were my friend, we'll stop being friends. If we were going to be friends, we'll never be friends. And I will eat with you with long spoon.